Yes, this is one of the videos I said I'll be doing today, and this one will be the one that comes out on Sunday. Yes, it is. What if Naruto was a senju? And when I mean was a senju, well, it will explain how he's a senju, and it will start after the Kyuubi attack. Tsunade comes in and whatnot. And also, if you haven't watched my weekly update for this week, go onto it and see the what ifs that will be coming out as along with this one today. Now, I want to know, should I do a lemon scene, sex scene, or not? That's up to you. Tell me down in the comments if I should do a sex scene, because one of the what ifs, it kind of revolves around if I do a sex scene or not. So I don't know how to do it and what to do, for it. So if I do or they do it but it's skipped, so tell me in the comments. Now I'm going to give you the intro so you can add this what if.
Turning to ashes, when do we burn away? Used to be oh so close, now I see you.
Okay, so let's get into background. Tsunade is Hashirama's son, and she has Mokiton ability. Kushina is Tsunade's daughter, and she's, born the same year Nawaki dies. So yeah, and we'll get into her heritage, and then later on, Naruto being born and whatnot. So let's get into it. Come on, Tsunade. I know how to make you feel better, said Jiraiya. How? It better not be one of those pervy ideas, said Tsunade. No, nothing like that. Some sake, some chat, and then you beating the shit out of me, said Jiraiya. Tsunade looked him in the eyes. Are you sure? This is the first time you're asking for a beating. What do you get out of it? Asked Tsunade. Well, you touching me, said Jiraiya. Always perverted thoughts for you, isn't it, Jiraiya? Thought Tsunade. Okay then, let's go, said Tsunade. Jiraiya, Orochimaru, and Dan all sat down drinking sake. After an hour, Orochimaru had disappeared to go do whatever he was, and Dan was going in for the night. Come on, one more bottle. Come on, Tsunade. One more bottle, said Jiraiya. No, you pervert. If I get drunk, I know what you'll do to me, said Tsunade. Whatever then, no beating me. No fun for you then, said Jiraiya. Tsunade was pissed. What? Did you just only if I drink with you I get to hit you? That's woman and perverted thoughts, said Tsunade. Tsunade was pissed. Tsunade grabbed her fist and smashed into Jiraiya's face, sending him into a wall. Jiraiya stood back up. Some more sake to calm that fist down, asked Jiraiya. Whatever, said Tsunade. Jiraiya, since he owns the bar, because he comes here every night now, he's decided to buy it this night. He grabs 10 bottles of sake and put them down. After 30 minutes, there were no bottles of sake left on the table. Want me to take you to your room tonight? Asked Jiraiya. Tsunade, who was drunk and tripping over her own foot, said yes. Yes, just nothing else, said Tsunade. Jiraiya picked her up bridal style and then put her over his shoulders and started spanking her spanking her. Once they got to her apartment, he put her down. She gave him the key, and he unlocked it for her. Walking in, they tiptoed into the kitchen to grab some water. Why are we tiptoeing, asked Jiraiya. Because I felt like it, said Tsunade. Whatever. Jiraiya grabbed himself a bottle of water but turned around to Tsunade. What do you want, Tsunade? Oh, well, I think this is the sake talking, and you've always been perverted around me. Do you want to do it? You know, have fun? Stuff like that, said Tsunade. Jiraiya's mind was blown. He's about to do it with the love of his life. Bloody oath I would, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya got punched in the head by Tsunade. He went tumbling into a wall and was lying on the floor. Why'd you punch me? Said Jiraiya. When Jiraiya looked at Tsunade, she was naked. And she ripped his clothes off, and we're gonna forward into the morning. Jiraiya woke up on the floor in the kitchen. Woke up to Tsunade on him. Oh man, what happened last night? Asked Jiraiya. Jiraiya saw Tsunade's figure and started groping her boobs. She woke up and slapped him across the head. That was... Don, what are you doing? Asked Tsunade. It's not Don, it's Jiraiya, said Jiraiya. Tsunade shut up and saw herself naked and Jiraiya's bottom half naked. What did we do? Asked Tsunade, and then all the memories came back to from last night. Jiraiya stood up and looked at her. Looked her up and down. Want to go for round 2? Joke. Jiraiya. Tsunade, who had a hangover, decided, why not? Why not? Let's get it on with then. After 4 hours, Shizune was knocking on Tsunade's door. I'm coming in, said Shizune. Wait, no. No, she's not here. Orochimaru, came in to see Tsunade and Jiraiya asleep, naked in the same bed. Oh, so that's what happened last night. I knew I could hear some sounds I didn't want to hear. Okay, I'm gonna leave, thought Orochimaru. After an hour, Tsunade woke up. This time she woke up properly. Jiraiya, get off of me, said Tsunade. I'm off, said Jiraiya. We will never speak of last night again, said Tsunade. Jiraiya nodded his head. 4 months go past and Tsunade is sitting in her room, vomiting. Said Tsunade. Dan was sitting comfortable with her. It's okay, you're just sick. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out, said Dan. He was there because they were drinking last night, but nothing happened like Jiraiya. Take me to the hospital, said Tsunade. Dan agreed and picked her up bridal style and walked her over to the hospital. She had a diagnostic and whatnot, so yeah. That's what happened. The doctors walked out with the report. Lady Tsunade, you're pregnant, said one of the nurses. Tsunade smashed her hand against the table. How is this freaking possible? Oh, that's how, said Tsunade. How? Asked Dan. Me and Jiraiya, kinda, So yeah, that's how. Oh, said Dan. Yes, I know, I take it all back. I completely take it back. We can act as if it's my kid. Jiraiya walked into the door. Tsunade, I've been looking for you. Horizon's got a mission for us. We've got to go, said Jiraiya. Oh, I've got some few things to talk about, mister, and you're a dead kid. You're a dead man, said Tsunade. What would I do this time? Asked Jiraiya. Tsunade stood up and put her hand completely full of chakra and smashed Jiraiya in the face, sending him through a wall. That's for getting me pregnant, said Tsunade. About 22 years later, Kushina is laying on the hospital bed with Minato next to her and Tsunade out of the room. How's mother going out there? Does she want to kill you yet? Asked Kushina. No, she doesn't. Where's your father, though? Asked Minato. I don't know. Where's your sensei? Asked Kushina. Whatever, I'm going to get a drink, said Minato. Minato walked out of the room and bumped into Jiraiya and Hiruzen. What are you two doing here? Asked Minato. Well, I've come to see my godson, dumbass, said Jiraiya. Oh yeah, I forgot, you're not just my sensei, you're also his godfather. Yes, it's a boy and we're naming him Naruto, out of your book. Hello, Lady Tsunade, said Minato. Minato casually walked down the room. Jiraiya and Tsunade walked in the room when they heard baby cries. Give me the baby, or I'll kill the baby if you don't give me the Kyuubi, said a voice. And Masked Man dashed in the room and took Kushina and Naruto. Wood binding, said Tsunade, and wood wrapped around the man's leg, but he just disappeared in a swirl of a vortex. We have to find him, said Jiraiya. Tsunade and Jiraiya ran out of the room and he clashed with Minato. Someone took your son and our daughter, said Jiraiya. Minato harassed over to Kushina, and then grabbed a hold of Naruto and harassed back to the village, his home. When he got back to Kushina, he gave Kushina to Jiraiya and harassed over with the Masked Man and started fighting him. Minato phased through the Masked Man in a way, and then jumped up and slammed the Rasengan into him, knocking the man on the floor. Over with Tsunade, she is holding down the Kyuubi with her wood binding skills, holding it at bay so it doesn't use a BG bomb on the village. Hurry up, Jiraiya. After 20 minutes, Gamabunta and Gamakin, no Gamahiro, slam into the Kyuubi, smashing him into the senju compound, destroying it. A random unknown toad comes out of the ground and attacks Gamahiro and also what's his name? Gamahiro and Gamabunta. About 3 of them. Who are these toads? Asked Jiraiya. 3 unknown people step onto the toads. We are the trio of death. We are here to kill the Jinchuriki, destroy the Kyuubi, and all of Hashirama's Senju's heritage, said one of the voices. And Orochimaru appears. What happened? Hiruzen came out of nowhere and told me I had to do some stuff. I was having a nice sleep researching snakes, said Orochimaru. Orochimaru turns to see them. I guess we'll be fighting, won't we? Said Jiraiya. Jiraiya appeared with the clone, one on Gamahiro and clone on Gamahiro and Jiraiya on top of Gamabunta. Orochimaru is on Manda and Tsunade's on her slug. I forgot its name. Over with Minato, he slams another Rasengan into the Masked Man, who disappears. Minato harassins over to Kushina, picks Kushina up and harassins all the way over to ceiling table. We've got to seal the Kyuubi into Naruto. said Minato. Kushina nodded and started preparing it while she's almost dying. Oh shit, she's not Uzumaki. Yeah, well. Jiraiya is an Uzumaki in this because we don't really know his heritage. Both his parents were Uzumaki, so yeah. He doesn't have the chains or whatnot. Wait, yeah, Jiraiya. But he has the white hair because of a gene. His dad's half, and his mum's full. So yeah, that works out perfect. That's why Kushina still has the red hair. What's his code? Kushina's setting up the table. Minato Horations over to Naruto, and then Horations him over to Kushina. I've got to go help stop the Kyuubi, said Minato. Minato Horationed over to the Kyuubi and stood on his head. We need a Sharingan user to control him just for a little bit. Minato Horations all the way over to the Uchiha compound in the middle of the meeting hall, and they're discussing a coup d'etat. Fugaku, Mikoto, I know what you're planning. Just don't do it. I've got something that could clear your name, said Fugaku. What is it? Asked Mikoto. Someone needs to control the Kyuubi. He's attacking. Can you help us? Asked Minato. Fugaku and Mikoto nodded their head. This is going to save them from doing something like that. This could help them. They might get a Uchiha Hokage, and then all will rest in peace. Fugaku and Mikoto go and use their Mangekyo to try and control the Kyuubi. They turn him around and send a tailed beast bomb into the three toads, dispelling them, and the unknown shinobi that had a mask appeared next to him, and they all disappeared in a vortex thing using, Kiyamo, or the Mangekyo from Obito's powers. They had Sharingan, didn't they? Asked Fugaku. Yes, now, we need to seal the Kyuubi into my son, so you have to control it until it's complete, said Minato. Fugaku and Mikoto nodded their head, and, the process goes the same, them dying only because Fugaku and Mikoto thought it was safe to let him uncontrol, and they literally showed they weren't in control. And the masked man appeared and reappeared, I am a Uchiha, and I'll slaughter all Uchiha. Now I'll show you what I mean, said the masked man. The Kyuubi puts his fingernail to stab Naruto, but Minato and Kushina stepping away also seal them as long with the Kyuubi in him. Naruto is sitting there screaming and crying. Mikoto walks up to him and passes him to Tsunade, your grandson. Grandson. So look after him for a while, said Mikoto and Fugaku. Well, Mikoto, Fugaku, Tsunade, and Jiraiya all report to Hiruzen to tell him what happened. We need a new Hokage, said Jiraiya. Well, I'm thinking about taking it up, but would one of yous in this room, Fugaku, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Mikoto, one of yous want to take the hat? Asked, what's his name? Asked Hiruzen. Actually, I reckon we should give it to Fugaku. He helped save the village from the Kyuubi. Me and Tsunade will take Naruto for training, because if he possesses the Mukiton ability, he will be a powerhouse. He needs to be able to train it before he becomes a genin. And I reckon the village will hate him, because he did smash into the Senju compound, but also he did send a tail beast bomb or two into the village. But please, Fugaku, don't do anything you shouldn't. Don't turn the village into destruction, because if you do anything to turn this village into a warhouse, a dead zone, shinobi killers, turn it against the wheel of fire, me and Tsunade will personally stop you. And we've got the Mukiton ability right here, so don't think we won't," said Dryer. Dryer and Tsunade just disappeared. "I guess that means we'll ask the village and the council, and if they want, we'll have our first Uchiha Hokage," said Minato. No, Hiruzen. A couple weeks have passed, and Fugaku has been, chosen as the next Hokage and whatnot. He's taken into account what Tsunade said, Dryer said, and he wants the village to see the Uchihas, but he doesn't want to lose the village. He doesn't want to die. Not yet. He does have a life. So he's not planning a coup d'etat anymore. He's running the village like it should do. First and foremost, the civilian council was dismembered. Hiruzen, he's tried to get Tsunade and Jiraiya back, but they said no. But they will come back once Naruto is again in, and also with that, Naruto, will be they'll take up the seats for the Uzumaki, and also Uzumaki and Senju, and Naruto, when he becomes Chunin, he will take up Namikaze for a while. It's been known that he's Namikaze's kid, but he's traveling around with Jiraiya and Tsunade. They're planning to send him to the Fire Daimyo when he's about 6 to do some training. That's for then. So yeah, that's it for this part. Hope it's long enough. It's gonna be long enough. Tell me what you think about it, and tell me if I should have a lemon in the other part, or should I just skip it like I did this one. Now I'm going to go, so you can see this part of one of the 5 I put out today. Peace!